Alrighty, win the toss. There's just no action in this hand. Two gravestones without a single creature is pretty terrible. So mulligan. Our deck tends to mulligan okay, so I'm optimistic. Well, that's not a great hand, but it could be. It's definitely a keepable hand, and it could be a good hand depending on how we match up. Because we could just curve in a double Marauder and just wreck his day if he doesn't have removal. But we'll see what happens. So with this hand, I want to be versing something like, I don't know, like mono red aggro or like mono green devotion. Probably not mono red aggro now I think about it. Mono green devotion would be nice because we can just kill him before he does anything. So Jeskai most likely. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully he's just not playing Wild Slash. I guess we're at the stage now where we can get in an attack with our blood soaked at the very least. Another land is not what we wanted to see. Let's get our swamp down and bash in for 2. Get in there, blood-soaked champion, you absolute champion. Alright, we've got to start. He's at 18. So let's just hope we draw to some good stuff. Like, this is why you kind of want those. You want like a Thoughtseize or Despise in your opener, just so you can, you know, tear apart their hand to give you enough breathing room to work within. So I don't mind a second tap land. Now I'm really hoping he doesn't have a Wild Slash here. Oh, come on. That's enough swamps for one day. What am I going to do with all of this? I'm just going to drop my Marauder. I have to just start bashing here. Yeah, no point holding back. Because he's going to start doing things shortly. So let's see if he has a Wild Slash. Move to combat. So we can get in there for 4. And then hopefully 6 next turn. Surely he's going to do something by next turn. Don't you dare tap that red mana. Yay, we got in there for 4. So he doesn't have Wild Slash. Or he's being really conservative with his Wild Slash. But no, if he had Wild Slash, he would have used it there. Alright, what you got for me? Ugh! Motherfucker. Ugh. That's not fun. Because my blood soak gets exiled. What a day. Alright. Okay. Oh no, that would have been good if he had an Anger of the Gods, man. That exile is brutal. We're getting to the point where we might just be able to just straight play a Tasiga. But let's just get in for some beats here. Oops. Oh well, I just really stuffed up. I accidentally clicked through the bit where you give the Mogus Marauder haste. Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, sometimes you just accidentally click done because there's so many prompts. That's a disaster. That's 2 damage we've lost now. This game isn't looking the best. Alright. Come on, gas. Nope, that is the opposite of gas. So now I don't mind if he kills my Mogus Marauder because it will let me play Tasiga. Ideally, he just has nothing in that six card hand of his. Alright. Get in there for 2. Wild Slash. So he slow rolled me on the Wild Slash. You've got it. Now I can hopefully drop a Tasiga. Look, he looks to be playing Jeskai control. So there's every chance he has a disdainful stroke here. But I can't just sit around and do nothing in this turn and play around counter magic. Like, I really just have to go for it now. Special exile card. Goodbye, Marauder. Let's see if he has. He might. Oh yeah. So he has the stroke. This game isn't looking very good. But let's see what happens. So we could just draw good stuff. So this is the sort of deck where I definitely want to be siding in Sign in Blood. Like if this swap was a Sign in Blood now, I'd be loving life. What else do we want to bring in? I don't think the Spies is good here. Like he might have Keranos, which I guess we can take. So I might keep in 2. I don't see him having many planeswalkers. Like more swamps, not going to do it for us, unfortunately. What else? What else can we bring in? Like maybe just Herald of Torment to just add more threats. Like Bile Blight is useless here, so we want to get rid of Bile Blight. Okay, well let's at the very like I hope this gets through just because I want some information. Help us sideboard a bit better. Like it's unlikely we're winning this match. Okay. Resolves, or do you have a negate? He could have a negate. Or Steam Augury. Wow, I like his deck. So I get to give him a pile. Okay. Go ahead, son. Give me a pile of cards. Yeah, so I'm thinking Sign in Blood comes in, Herald of Torment comes in just for more threats. What else? There's not too much else to bring in, you know. Like if because we'd be struggling to side out Herald of all our Bile Blight, so maybe another down floor to like kind of hedge against Elspeth. But that seems weak. Let's see, but we're going to get a lot of information this turn. Like we're going to see all the cards he reveals to us. We're going to see, maybe we might get to see his hand. Oh, Ugin, okay. Okay, well, so one pile is going to be Ugin. What have I done? I really don't know how this works. Oh, it's up to him. Okay. Oh, okay, he chooses the pile. I don't want to give him Ugin. But there's a chance I just draw Hero's Downfall and it's good. Whereas if I give him the Soul, I'm not doing much in this game. And then because like Anger of Gods doesn't really deal with Gurmag or Tassiga, so I'm going to give him that hand. And then I'm just going to Thought Seize away his Ugin. Like now I think about it, probably better giving him the hand with... Nah, because Steam Augury is good. I don't want to give him a Steam Augury because I'd have to Thought Seize away his Dissolve. Okay, so double Elspeth and an Ugin. Doesn't look like we'll be winning this game. Does look like we'll be siding in our final Hero's Downfall. Oh. So I take it Elspeth, he just plays another Elspeth. But he's a bit away from a downfall. Like an End Hostilities is kind of a dead card here for him. But it's his best way, you know, because he can just Elspeth. I'm just going to play out this game. Take out the Ugin just because he has redundancy with the Elspeth. We're probably going to lose this, but let's just play it out. Okay, now there's a strong consideration for siding in the rest of my despisers, because that's a lot of juicy targets. But we'll have to slow roll them a bit. Like playing at turn 1, we need to give him as many chances to draw into some of those targets. maybe having 4 Despise is probably a bad idea, because well, obviously that's a bit too much. Yeah, we'll keep the 2 Despise in. We'll just side out 4 Bile bring in some down 4, and side in Blood, and maybe get a Herald's Torment there. We'll see. Oh, what a clutch draw. Let's just, let's just concede this game. There's no way we're winning it through that hand. Okay, let's see. Let's sort this by casting cost. So sign in Blood, Heroes down 4, and Herald of Torment. As I said, the Herald of Torment is just to add more threats. What are we taking here? So Grave Strength, not good when you have when you're gonna get 2 for 1. Bile Blights, just terrible. I guess it like soaks up, mops up. It mops up after an Elspeth, but ideally we want to Despise. I'm like a fan of putting in a 3rd Despise here and taking out one of my 1-drop creatures. So taking out a Tormented Hero. I really do want to Despise him. Like, that's the thing I want to be doing this game. Alright, let's see how this goes. Risky hand, but I'm going to keep the hell out of it because I've got 3 1-drop creatures and a Thoughtseize. So I'm going to lead, like, if he has a Wild Slash, I'm probably not taking it with Thoughtseize anyway. So I'm probably going to lead with Blood Soaked, and then Thoughtseize him turn 2. Ideally we draw into a land in our next turn. But let's lead with Blood Soaked Champion, or Tormented Hero. Because Tormented Hero comes in and play tapped, so it's worse later on in the game when we have a Mogus Marauders. I'm going to play Tormented Hero. Nah, let's play Blood Soaked. Just so if I draw, like, I was thinking about Magma Spray. Like, I'd rather use a Magma Spray on a Tormented Hero. That's a pretty unlikely situation. And there's more likelihood that we're going to draw a Swamp and then be able to play through a Wild Slash next turn. So let's see how this goes. So he's up to 8 cards. Plays a Temple tap, that's fine. Let's see where he puts it. Puts it at the bottom, so we don't have to worry about considering Thoughtseizing next turn. So we need 1 more land here fairly badly. Let's just attack. And then Thoughtseize. So if we draw a land, we're in a good position. If it takes too long for us to hit a land, it could be difficult. The good thing is he took a while to keep this hand, so hopefully it's just like a really bad hand and we can just destroy it. Yeah, oh, that is a shocker. So look, Lightning Strike's the clear take here. Lets us just keep applying early pressure. And we've got to hope he just never gets to his boatload, pun intended, of treasure cruises and dig through times. He's got a lot of like tap lands, not tap lands, sack lands. Like he's got Flooded Strand and he's got Evolving Wilds. So he's got to get there eventually, which is annoying. Hopefully we can get, like, we really want to land. Like ideally what I want to do next turn is go land Scarhide, Tormented Hero, and just hope he doesn't draw Anger of the Gods. Yes, because like he didn't have Anger of the Gods, he might draw Anger of the Gods. we just need to apply heaps of pressure. So if he draws Anger of the Gods next turn, he doesn't even have a second red source. So he might have been able to draw it that turn. We're just gonna hope he didn't. You know, sometimes you've just got to be like, okay, here's my hand. Can you beat it? So let's see what he does. If I hear Anger of the Gods, I'm going to cry. Nope. We are Anger of the Gods free for at least one turn. Which is good because we have Sign in Blood to help us refuel after an Anger of the Gods. And after an Anger of the Gods, our grave strength becomes really strong. I'm just going to bash here. I'm not going to grave strength now. Bash, 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 and hold up. I don't think there's any downfall. I'm really just holding up. Oh, Sign in Blood's a sorcery. But now I'm probably just going to Sign in Blood after this. Because like there's no real downfall targets at 4. Excuse my Facebook if you can hear that. So let's just Sign in Blood. I could be cheeky and use it as a burn spell, but that would be silly. Let's see what we get. Yep, I'm very happy with that draw. So your turn. So even if he Anger of the Gods here, I have I can just Bogus Marauders in, and like that's better than nothing. He's getting towards his. Yeah, he gets the second round. He's getting towards dig territory, but if it takes him a turn to dig, he mightn't have that turn. He's still 1 away from dig because he's got Flooded Strand. I'll put him at 3 in the graveyard 4. Yeah, so he drew to Anger of the Gods. Thus, that's his life. Oh yeah, Anger of the Gods doesn't make Grave Strength good. Oh well. Oh well. Like we just had to play. Like we got 6 damage through by playing that. I'm still fairly happy with that. He had to draw Anger of the Gods because he didn't have it on his Thoughtseize. So that's just how it happens. So he's gonna dig next turn. So I'm gonna play a Herald of Torment. If I had another land, if somehow I knew I was going to draw another land, I would definitely consider just playing Bogus Marauders, getting it for 2 the next turn, like giving Herald of Torment pseudo haste by bestowing it. But if I don't draw another land, I don't like that play at all. So hopefully he just spends his turn treasure cruising. Like you never really want your opponent to spend their turn treasure cruising, but I'd rather he do that than even just lightning strike my Herald. I want my Herald to get in for an attack here. Hopefully we can grind out this 10 damage. And no creatures. Anger of the Gods is really good against us. Oh, Chains to the Rocks. That's not fun. Yeah, Anger of the Gods is really good against us because obviously it kills like everything in our deck, and it also exiles them, which is just a huge bitch. It's probably the best card in the format against our deck. So versing a Jeskai control deck is probably like worst possible matchup. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. He's drawn really well. Luckily now, we can go Gnarled Scarhide, Bogus Marauders, give them both haste. So if I actually click correctly this time, and he hasn't continued the draw to Stone Cold Nuts, like I'm assuming he's just gonna 4. He can't. Oh, he can't even think. Yeah, let's just hope he. Okay, Bogus Marauders. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. 1 and 2. Yay, I did it correctly. Go me. Let's attack. We're attacking. And Elspeth next turn's annoying because do we get through? It's annoying because I can just chop my gnarled Scarhide pretty well. Like I can downfall it, but like the damage is almost done. It's just like an expensive Hordling outburst. I want to draw another Mogus Marauders next turn. That's what I want to be drawing. Once again, now this is where I just want him to spend his turn treasure cruising. Crack that Flooded Strand, treasure cruise, and then hopefully I can grave strength for the win. Like it's a risky because there's nothing in there. Thanks to if Anger of the Gods didn't exile, this grave strength would be pretty boss right now. So he's cracking the Flooded Strand. Come on, you know you want to treasure cruise here, mate. You know you want to, or even dig. You can go digging. Oh wait, no, we have a downfall. So my size of disdain aren't as warranted. So it's a shame to blow my downfall on this. I'm gonna hope he doesn't have Wild Slash because I'm also gonna Grave Strength. So let's downfall. So I'm going to Wild Strike my Gnarled Scarhide because that's the one he will probably least have wanted the Wild Slash. If he has Wild Slash, he is just drawn unbelievably well in this game. Like, he has just drawn everything. Like, he drew the Anger, he's drawn the Chains, he drew the Bramaz. If he has the Wild Slash... Oh, we hit nothing again. Honestly, I swear to God, I've never missed with Grave Strength until I've started recording. I'm not whining here, it's just a fun coincidence. Like a really good Grave Strength there could have just been... We just needed to hit one thing. If we hit one thing, he was dead. Oh. That was annoying, yeah. I didn't realise that, but yeah, if we just hit a single creature, he was gone. Oh well. He's at 1. Come on, we can do this. Even just the Sign-In Blood is deadly now. We make him draw 2 and lose 2 life. In fact, that's what I want to draw. Give me a Sign-In Blood. So, I know he has 2 digs and a treasure cruise. Neither of them are winning him the game here, so he has to have an answer to both of my creatures. Hopefully he doesn't. But he has 6 cards in hand. 3 of them we know. 3 of them aren't the answer. The other 3... His deck is just packed with... Oh, he's digging. He is desperate. He needs to hit, like, Mountain Wild Slash and also already have a Wild Slash that he didn't use last turn for some reason. I think we've got this game. Yep. It's gonna tap one more, yeah. So Wild Slash isn't even an out. I don't really know what he can do here. Like land. There's no Pyroclasm in standard. Lightning Strike doesn't help. Wild Slash doesn't help. I don't think Chain to the Rocks doesn't help. Yeah, I think we're okay here. Even something like kooky, like Scouring Sands doesn't help. Yeah, I think he's about to concede. Come on, mate. You know you want to. Yeah. Alright. Good, goody good. We got to the 3rd game. I don't want to change anything. Fairly happy, like... Now Murderous Cut is a consideration. Now that we've seen that he's also packing Bramaz. Like, I might just keep dropping down in Grave Strength. Well, as you see, Grave Strength is nice in that it has as good. Could just be explosive, or we can just miss. I don't know why I said as you've seen, but like that could have just won us the game. It could have missed. It missed. Sailor V. We're gonna chuck in one murderous cut, just because Grave Strength isn't the best in this match, and Bramaz is really good against us. So now we have 4 answers for Bramaz in our deck. Cool. I want to see a Thoughtseize Despise hand here. Thoughtseize Despise, Blood Soaked, Swamp, Tassiger. That's what I want to see. I'm counting you on your deck. Thoughtseize Despise, Blood Soaked, Swamp, Tassiger. Okay, here we go. Okay, triple Thoughtseize and 1 Despise. You know what? This is a terrible hand. I'm going to keep it. Let's do it. I asked the gods for a lot of Thoughtseizes. I got a lot of Thoughtseizes. We draw 1 land, we can sign in blood. We're doing 8 damage to ourselves in this game. But it's going to be fun. We're just going to spend our turns taking apart his hand and enjoying life. So guys, even when we lose this game, we're going to have some fun. We're going to aggravate him. And isn't that what you want to do in Magic? Aggravate people? I don't know. Alright, corn land. Okay, not the best. Swamp, let's do this. Let's begin the Thoughtseize train. What do you got, buddy? Because I'm taking it. This is a ridiculous hand. So my Despise is dead. I guess Wild Slash is the best card. Dig Through Time's a good card. But I can take Dig Through Time later with these. So let's just take Wild Slash for now. Because Wild Slash is just really good against us. So next turn, Thoughtseize, take away his Dig. Take away his End Hostilities. Or whatever else he draws into. Eventually he's going to draw a Planeswalker. And then we can Despise that. Or a Bramaz. Like, there's a consideration for despising next turn in case he drew Bramaz. But if I Thoughtseize and see Bramaz, I'll just take it. Whatever. Oh. Now, do I want to play Blood Soaked here? What did his hand have? His hand had no... Oh, he had Chains to the Rocks. Do I want to even take... Do I want to take Chains to the Rocks? Like, maybe I'm just happy for him to spend his next turn blowing his Chain to the Rocks on a Blood Soaked champion. And then I can just Thoughtseize away his gear. No. Yep, no. Yep, no. Can't decide. Let's apply some pressure. Or let's use our Blood Soaked champion as an effective Thoughtseize for his Chain to the Rocks. No, that was probably a bad play. I don't know. That's probably a bad play, but we'll see how it pans out. Like, there's a chance he just doesn't even care about this. Like, he might just not want to. Although he sees I'm stuck on 1 land. Like, he's probably happy to chain here. So I think he just triggered his fetch. Oh no, he was scrying. Oh, he's not chaining. Well, thank you, kind sir. Maybe he just has a Wild Slash. Like, there's a strong... Yes! We have gotten there to our 2nd land. Let's see how combat goes. Come on. Don't Wild Slash me. You know you want to take 2. Yes. Yes. This game. Alright, Thoughtseize. I could sign in blood. I think it's a high priority right now to Thoughtseize. And then I can sign in blood after I've dealt with his hand. So he's cracking his strand. Maybe he has like a lightning strike he really cares about. I don't know. Oh, negate. Okay. So we just Thoughtseized away a negate for no life. And now we're gonna Thoughtseize again. Sometimes I wouldn't be surprised if he just quits here. People just quit when I Thoughtseize them a lot. People hate that card. They really do. Alright, so it is double chained. That's annoying. I've got to take dig though. I can't have him digging. So there goes his dig. So you can chain to the rocks, my thing. In fact, he probably will, now that he's seen all I've done with my time, is play one blood soaked and then just go after his hand. So because he's far away from a even a Brimaz, but he's far away from a Planeswalker. I'm gonna wait till he gets to 5 lands before I despise, because so obviously the turn before he could play an Elspeth. Just gives him more time to draw or something, because right now it's dead. So I'm happy with that. Let's Delta first. I want to Delta first because like there's nothing, no land. There's no coming to play tap land that I want to draw, and this just thins my deck out a bit. So if we draw into a Tasiga now, we can play the Tasiga, which is nice. Oh, this hand, man. I am in love with this hand right now. Oh, he has another chained. No, what am I doing? Oh well, let's draw the chained out of his hand. Oh god, what is happening? I don't know what's happening. You know, screw it. That was terrible because now he knows I have Tasiga. I basically just said, hey, here I have a Tasiga. I'm too scared to play it into your Chains of the Rocks. Which is the annoying thing, like in real play, in real life, it's not like when you start thinking about a card, it reveals it to them. But I'm pretty sure when you like select the cast a card here, it like pops up in here for the other player. But ideally, I guess the players hope the draw. Like if I don't draw into another creature next turn, I'm just going to Tasiga and scry a lot less because I've just got to force him to use that chain. Some Mogus Marauders. I'm probably just going to Mogus Marauders here now. So he's at 4. I'm not going to despise yet. I have a downfall. Like if he sneaks through a Brimaz, I have a downfall. Oh, you know what I can do? Wow, my play's been sloppy. I can Tasiga and then Mogus Marauders. Because Chains of the Rocks, my friends, is not a instant. I don't know if you know that. So hopefully he doesn't have a disdainful stroke. I will cry. Yes. Now let's Mogus Marauders. And let's bash for 6. Select both. Done. Their chain should disappear. And let's go in there for 6 damage out of nowhere. This is one of my favorite plays. Like, I love being able to. I mentioned this in the deck tech. If you get the chance to Tasiga for 1 and then Mogus Marauders in the same turn, it's one of life's beauties. You know, these are the things that we live for. And this is something you couldn't have done 50 years ago. That's why it's so great to live in the 21st century. You know, you can do stuff like Tasiga and Mogus Marauder for 6 damage out there. So he's going to chain my Tasiga. Actually, the other thing I have to hope is that, because his other card is End Hostilities, like, if he draws a white source of mana, that would really suck. But it was still, like, worth it for the 6 point of damage. And he has to draw it. And he doesn't draw a white source of mana, so I'm okay. So he's going to chain my Tasiga. That's fine. It's done its job. It's got in there for 4. And drawn out the chain. So he has End Hostilities and an Unknown in his hand. In the Unknown... I don't know. Like, I guess I have to despise this upcoming turn. Just in case it's an Elspeth waiting. That's nice. Let's attack first, because if he uses something here, so I know that his unknown card isn't an Elspeth, then... Actually, you know what? It's probably better. Like, whatever his first removal spell, sorry, first planeswalker / creature is, I can down for it, or I can murderous cut it if it's Bramaz. Whereas after he dig through time, that's probably when I want to. That's probably when I want to despise. If he plays a dig through time, if he plays a dig through time at the end of turn now, doesn't help me. Then that means the spies would miss anyway. I'm gonna hold the spies for now. Does he have dig? No, he doesn't have dig. Hopefully I don't pay, but look, I'm still holding up end of turn downfall. Like Elspeth would be annoying. He'd have to draw. Okay, that's the most annoying, but there's nothing I can do about that. God, I hate Anger of the Gods. It is just a rough card to play against. So I want to sign in blood here. Now I think about it, there's a large chance that whatever that unknown card is an Elspeth or Bramaz. And I say that because it's not a land, because he would have played it. And there's pretty much nothing, like it could be an Ugin as well. Like something you can't play is either something that requires double white or is like Ugin. That's a good draw. I'm happy with any creature right now. So you know what, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna despise now. Hopefully, like, grab myself a free Ugin. Yep, I caught it. Because, yeah, it had to be something that was double white. Or cost more than 5. Both of which were likely a creature or a planeswalker. So there we go, we got ourselves a free Elspeth. And we have a Nard Scarhide that can just do the job. Did I leave in 1 Grave Strength? Grave Strength, get me 3+1/+1 counters, please. Hopefully he doesn't draw that second white. What if he's End Hostility-ing me for a bloody 1/1 with a 2/1 1-drop? I can't be complaining too much about life. And he's not. So he's drawn something else irrelevant. Like maybe another Elspeth. Herald of Torment is really nice. Unfortunately, I can't bestow it here. There's an argument for literally just holding back in case he has an anger. Let's think. Oh yeah, if he draws a... Yeah, I'm not going to play Herald because if he draws a Plains and he has an End Hostilities, which is just going to suck. Okay, he had a Wild Slash, that's annoying. So now I might have to play... So I know he just has End Hostilities in hand. Okay, now I think the right play is, because I was going to play around like anger or end hostilities by hoping to bestow my Herald of Torment, or forcing him to use the end hostilities on just a Gnarled Scarhide and then following up with Herald of Torment. But now I've got to play Herald of Torment, hope he doesn't draw that Plains or like a removal spell. He has a Lightning Strike, he has Chained. Okay, he got the second white mana, so I know there's a End Hostilities coming next turn. I'm assuming he'll End Hostilities, like he can't really afford to take another hit. But I'm going to get 3 damage in with my Herald, which is nice. If I draw another, I can't bestow another. I don't mind drawing a Gnarled Scarhide here for a bestow. Alright, let's see what we draw. Come on. Tormented Hero. It's just going to get swept up in the upcoming End Hostilities, so let's just swing in for 3. Take him down to 6. Gonna have to follow up the End Hostilities with a Tormented Hero. And go from there. Like this is where I want to draw like any other creature. Because I want to follow up this End Hostilities with 2 creatures. Although he might have just drawn a 1-for-1 removal here. Like a Lightning Strike, a Chained. Okay, yeah, he's forced to End Hostilities. That's good, I guess. Like he could be actually just holding Elspeth in hand. And he's still... Oh, he didn't play End Hostilities. He's considering... Oh, he had Anger of the Gods. Okay. Jeez, his deck, man. But look, if he's 1-for-1ing Anger of the Gods me. Like, is he gonna use his End Hostilities on a Tormented Hero? He probably should. But he might get greedy. Like, yeah, there's a strong chance he just lets me get 1 swing in with the Tormented Hero, which I'm happy with. Like, hopefully he draws a land here, and it doesn't End Hostilities, and then I draw a Grave Strength, and yeah, that's the ideal. Hopefully he draws land, or just dead card. Then he doesn't End Hostility, preventing me from playing a card for 1 turn. Like, that's what his logic should be. Yeah, so he drew a land, and he lets me get away with it. Okay, so it's going to plan. Let's draw that Grave Strength. No. Okay. Oh well. I get a free attack. He gave me a free attack. And I have nothing. Little does he know, I have nothing in my hand that I'm going to play anyway. So, look, if I'm lucky, he might give me a second free attack. I doubt he does. Although he's hoping he draws into like a Lightning Strike here, I assume. Which is fair enough. Like, what I'm hoping is he draws into Bramaz, plays his Bramaz, and then I downfall it. Or I cut it. I probably cut it. Okay, so he's forced to play End Hostilities. Okay. So we're now in a good position. He's at 4 life, and he's End Hostilitying away a Tormented Hero. But look, we're still in danger of just bricking out on our draws here. Nah. We get a Tormented Hero. Fairly happy with that. Although his deck is just full of answers, which is annoying. But there's consideration to play Boon of Erebos in the sideboard for decks like this. They're just full of removal. So let's get in there. Bloodsoaked was a good draw. I'm assuming he drew like Wild Slash, or he just literally has nothing. If he doesn't have anything here, I have to decide whether I want to play Bloodsoaked. So he does. He has Lightning Strike. Okay, so Bloodsoaked is definitely coming down. Because if he didn't have anything, and then I played Bloodsoak, I'm really vulnerable to like End Hostilities or Anger of the Gods. I would have gone through his deck and double checked how many he had left, but this makes the decision easy for me. I wonder what his last card is. It's probably not removal, because he would have just used it instead of End Hostilities the other turn. Come on, brick. Yep.
Now let's see if he puts top or bottom. He put on the... Oh no, he hasn't decided yet. Come on, bottom. Come on, bottom. Yeah, bottom. That's good. That's good. Alright. Like, if he lets me get an attack in here with Blood Soap, and coast is clear. Yeah, he's letting me declare it as attacker. He wouldn't do that if he had a wild slash, because then if he has removal, I can just replay it. Whereas he does that before I declare attackers, I can't replay it. Come on, draw Brimaz. Draw Brimaz or land. Brimaz or land. What have you got? Don't draw Ugin. Like, I can deal with Ugin fairly easily. Worst case scenario, he has Elspeth. He drew land, or he was just holding that island. He probably has some sort of wild slash here. Tassiger is a bloody good draw. Literally, probably like a Mogus Marauders would have been like the best draw, because it would have just probably just won the game. But Tassiger ain't bad. He's letting me attack. Does he just not know he's at 2 life? Yeah. There we go. We win the match. So first game was really rough. We kind of just played it out to see what we were dealing with. Second game, just beat him down. Like, that was a classic example where early Thoughtseize to make his hand vulnerable and just take advantage of it. And then this game was insane. Like, if you remember, I kept a triple Thoughtseize and Despise hand. And I'm telling you, man, some games you just do that. You just strip their hand, and then they're just playing from behind for the rest of the game. And that's what happened there, basically. Like, we played through like 2 End Hostilities, 3 Anger of the Gods, all of the removal, and we still won there. And Thoughtseize hit a lot of good stuff, and then we played our Despise quite well, hit at Elspeth, because Elspeth is bad news. We got to play the Dream, Mogus versus Tassiger turn. Good stuff, good game. And we're 2-0 so far for this deck. So good.